Here. I'm very excited about this project since the conception of it, and I'm really glad that we're able to share this with you today. So please join me in saluting Siachen, and I'd like to welcome on stage my colleague Zulfi to tell you more about the project. Thank you.
I think we've been working extremely hard on this initiative. He's been leading from the front, and I think he wants to share some of that with you before we jump on to who the nine are.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking time to be with us this afternoon. I promise you this is something so unique that you're not going to complain being here. Siachen, personally for me, has been a subject of great interest, intrigue, and a matter of huge pride. A couple of months ago, a friend of mine called me and said, do you know, 35 years ago, we planted the tricolor on the Siachen Glacier. And my response was, wow. And that friend of mine, knowing my love for the outdoors, said, how about if we give you a chance to go to Siachen? That really, really caught me unaware. And I said, I'd love to do that. And in the evening when I went back home, I actually thought about it, and I said, this is too cool to just share it myself, do it on my own. The more I dived into it, the more I discovered how beautiful a story this was. And being one of the top destinations for young India, I thought, we must do this story. We must share this wonderful story, part of history, with young India. And I went about talking to different people. And as I spoke to people, the only thing that I was met with was, wow, this is awesome, this is great. And that gave us the conviction that we need to do it, and if there's anyone who can do it, it is us, who should do it and can do it. I spoke to a lot of friends to accompany us, the names which I'm going to unveil as we go along in the evening. There were a lot of challenges, actually, and most of you all will know it's uncharted territory. It's not the normal things that people do. And the idea was, how do we bring that story alive? And we reached out to a few people, and it was amazing to see the response. The people that you will see who will come on stage now, all of them shared the same passion and pride with us. One of the big challenges for us was, how do we capture this story? We found a partner in HDC. They've got some amazing stuff, to help us capture this story and bring it alive. Before I actually get you guys to meet those people, I want you to know one thing. This is beyond any commercial project that we've done. The people who've agreed to come with us on the stage are people who wanted to do this. They share the same passion and pride as us, and they want to celebrate something which was monumental, which is part of history.
The ones who got us up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed any further, I'd like to invite on stage our partner, who's become a friend over the last couple of weeks when we've discussed this project, the CEO of HTC, Mr. Faisal Siddiqui.
Thank you, Zulfi. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be associated with Heroes on this wonderful initiative, and I wish all the participants all the best. Thank you.
Okay, we did mention that we have a very special guest this evening amongst us. If you read your invite carefully, it said the 9 and a guest of honor. Zulfi, I think you're the best place to introduce him. He's just way too large for me to do this.
Yeah, as we mentioned that we've got a very special guest. I'm just going to take about a minute to, speak about him. I need this paper in hand to get my facts right. In his first boxing match at the National Defense Academy, this young cadet was faced with an opponent who was at least 1 feet taller than him. This young cadet went on to fight the bout the only way he knew. He stiffened his muscular neck and charged. This young cadet lost the bout to a worthy opponent. That worthy opponent, Senior Cadet Sujit Francis Rodriguez, went on to become the Chief of Army Staff. Even though this young cadet lost the bout, he went on to earn a name for himself known as the Bull. He's had an attitude of relentlessly charging into every challenge that has been given to him. Over a period of time, and that attitude never diminished. He went on to become India's most decorated soldier mountaineer. Some facts about him. The first person to scale Nanda Devi in 1964. The first to put India on Everest in 1965, which was a world record. The first to lead his team to climb Kanchenjunga from the toughest northeast face in 1976. A feat described by several experts as far more difficult than the Everest ascent. As all of you all are aware, the Olympics are on at Rio right now. And there's something interesting I want to share with you. In 1931, a German expedition tried to summit Kanchenjunga from that route. They didn't succeed. But in the Los Angeles Olympics, they were given an honorary gold medal for their attempt, their feat, even though failed, simply for attempting it. This officer became the first man to lead, and they actually summited Kanchenjunga from that route. Of the 13 highest peaks above 24,000 feet that have been climbed by Indians, 9 have been climbed under his leadership. However, in 1981, there was something that he did that India will always be grateful for. He planted the Indian flag on the Siachen Glacier and became the first man in the world to have scaled that uncharted Siachen, the world's longest non-polar glacier, from its freezing snout to its icy source. As he would say it, once you get the heights, you're the tiger. We put the tricolor at the furthest end of Siachen. In 1984, his efforts and his reconnaissance formed the bedrock of Operation Meghdoot. Operation Meghdoot was when the Indian Army thwarted Pakistan's occupation of Siachen, the world's highest battlefield as we know it. As Indian troops established more and more posts, a key post on the glacier was named after him, perhaps the only living Indian Army officer to enjoy this singular honor. This highly decorated officer of the Kumaon Regiment has been awarded the Param Vishesh Seva Medal, Kirti Chakra, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, the McGregor Medal, IMF Gold Medal, Padma Shri, and Arjuna Award. Ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed my honor and privilege to present to you and invite on stage India's son, Colonel Narinder Bull Kumar.
Siachen Glacier into us, India. A lot of VIPs have gone there. Dr. Abdul Kalam went there, the president. Our Prime Minister went and spent Diwali with men in Siachen. But the celebrities who are going now, I think will be the most welcome by the soldiers at Siachen Glacier for two reasons. Firstly, they are celebrities, and secondly, everybody else went by helicopter, and they have dared to go there by foot. Wish them all the luck.
I think it's a good time to have a photo ops before.
We'll do a quick photo ops, yes, before we get into the Q&A.
I'll also like to invite on stage the leader of the expedition, Ms. Dilshad Master.
Dilshad has a very, very, tough job at hands because she has to. There you go. Now it's official. Arjun said it.
Oh, you're making me nervous now. Hi, everyone. Yeah, we've got a eclectic team of people here. It's going to be a fun ride. I've told them all that it's going to be a life-changing experience for every one of them. You're going to find out more about your body than you ever knew before. You're going to find out more about your mind than you ever knew before. And on one of my toughest treks that I've ever done, Bull Kumar once told me when I asked him, "Can I do it?" And he said to me, "When your body packs up, your mind will get you there." So I'm going to make sure that each one of their minds gets them there. Thank you.
I request all of you to just spread out a little bit so we can get the photo ops going and we can place the chairs for the Q&A. All right, just move in a little closer.
National Ski School, I got a message from Sheikh Abdullah Sahab, who was the CM of J&K, to come down and see him. When I went to see him, he had two Germans with him who wanted to raft down Indus. According to them, it was one of the 5 largest rivers of the world and not been rafted down at that altitude. Well, I accepted the offer, but I said it must not be only German expedition, but it should be Indo-German expedition. It was a great success, not because the adventure was big, because there was emergency and censorship. So whatever happened to us, even if my boat got punctured, it got maximum publicity. And that's how, when Mrs. Gandhi came to Srinagar, she asked me to brief her on the same expedition. It wasn't much an adventure, but we got a lot of publicity. 2 years later, another guy comes here. He says, "You got us all the permissions for Indus. We want to raft down Nubra River." Now, Nubra River starts from the snout of Siachen Glacier. Where this 87 kilometers glacier ends, that's the start of Nubra River. But he showed me an American map in which this whole area was in Pakistan, 10,000 square kilometers. And he said, "Look, though it is in Pakistan, but they never come down." Well, I bought that map from him for $5. And I knew that American map and all the European maps and some of the Indian maps were wrongly marked. we went to the army headquarters and found out that Siachen Glacier was an Indian territory. And well, being a mountaineer, I was sent there, and luckily we wrecked all the 7 passes from China and from Pakistan coming into Siachen, all above 19,000 feet. We climbed the highest mountain, Satpura Khangri, the northernmost mountain, which is the tri-junction of Pakistan, occupied Kashmir, China, occupied Kashmir, and India. And that's how the Siachen is with us. Thank you.
Please have a seat. We can have some questions now for anybody who'd like to. All right, just raise your hand if you have a question.
Don't be shy.
Do we have any questions for any of the participants or for Colonel Kumar or anybody from EROS now?
Check. Akshay, a question. How do people send their salutes with us? What is the procedure for that?
Like I said, the best thing to do is use hashtag Siachen, salute Siachen, sorry, and it can be on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. The moment you use hashtag salute Siachen, we will track it and we will count that as your salute to this initiative. So, yeah, guys, you have a lot of salutes to carry. Keep some space in that backpack.
मेरा सवाल सभी सितारों से है जो सियाचिन जाने वाले हैं आपके सामने से कि किस तरीके से आप तैयार हैं मेंटली एंड फिजिकली इस 15th अगस्त के लिए या इस सियाचिन जाने के लिए.
I think Shlok would be the right person to answer this.
नहीं सर, सभी लोग बोलेंगे तो सबके जहन की बात सामने आएगी. आप शुरू कर सकते.
मेरे लिए मेरा शरीर देखकर मुझे टेंशन हो गया था कि मैं जा पाऊंगा कि नहीं, लेकिन मैंने उनसे बात की और मुझे मालूम पड़ा कि थोड़े भारी शरीर के लोग भी ऊपर जा सकते हैं. तो मैं खुश हूं कि मैं पहुंच जाऊंगा और वापस भी आऊंगा.
सर एक एक करके अगर आप सभी लोग.
नहीं, मैंने जिंदगी भर ट्रेनिंग की है, लेकिन अभी ऐसी कभी कुछ चीज़ की नहीं है और देखना चाहता हूँ कि उस ट्रेनिंग का कोई फ़ायदा है या नहीं. और अपने आप अपने बारे में जानने के लिए, और इतनी ऐसी जगह जहाँ आप किसी से भी टिकट नहीं खरीद सकते और कोई भी नहीं जा सकता, या चढ़ पाएंगे और वापस आ पाएंगे, और ज़िंदगी का वहाँ पे क्या एहसास होगा ये कहीं और नहीं मिल सकता. तो जब जुल्फी ने आके बोला था कि आपको जाना है तो मैंने तुरंत बोल दिया हाँ, बाकी कुछ सोचा ही नहीं. अब देखेंगे उसका क्या होगा.
Reasons of doing this तो अनेक हैं, लेकिन preparation जैसे कि आपका सवाल है, I don't think you can ever be prepared enough to be in Siachen, but we are in very good hands. और I think हमारी preparation यही है कि हम जो दिलशाद मैम है उनकी सारी बातें सुने जो हमें लेकर जा रहे हैं. We understand कि वो क्या instructions हैं and we follow them, because if we are already here, if we are chosen physically, including Shlok, we're just joking, we're all physically fit, but वहाँ पर, like it was said earlier, you have to be mentally strong and you have to be able to listen to instructions and follow them. So that's our training. That's how we're getting prepared. We meet, we bond, and because at that place, our families is each other, our friends is each other, and we'll have a lot of time to know about each other and why each and every one of us is doing it. So that's the preparation, to be mentally strong.
I think since I initiated a lot of this work, long before you actually see this, what you see is a stage one, culmination of stage one for us. But I can tell you, and some of the visuals that you saw will tell you how supremely fit most of the people that you see on stage are. I know some people ask me, ये celebrities हैं, क्या इनकी आदत है चलने की, क्या नहीं है? But you'll be surprised the amount of hard work that they do, the amount of hours that they invest in keeping fit. And what we actually did is कि हमने एक group बना लिया था, और एक दूसरे से बात करते थे, एक दूसरे को मोटिवेट करते थे, और जैसे जैसे हम करीब आते गए डिपार्चर डे के एंड इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के, एंड देन वी लीव ऑन 15th मॉर्निंग, हम वैसे वैसे अपनी ट्रेनिंग को और इंटेंसिव करते गए हैं. Just to share some things with you, that last 2 weeks, every member over here has been drinking more than in excess to 4 liters of water, because you need to start, as you get closer to the date. Vijay mentioned mental preparation. That itself is a thing. And the beauty of all this preparation and training and all the hard work that's gone in, कि journey अभी start नहीं हुई है. इतनी तैयारी तो अभी से start होने की. And most of you all know, you fly into Leh and then acclimatization. Then you are on the glacier, you're walking on scree in the first part of the journey, then you are on ice. You're going to be roped up to each other, you're going to cross crevasses. So it's quite intense. All I can tell you is that each member that you see on stage is so committed and so focused as far as training and preparation is concerned, is typically things that are not known to the general public at large.
अर्जुन, जब आपने ये कॉन्सेप्ट घर वालों को बताया तो क्या रिएक्शन था?
मैंने अब तक नहीं बताया उनको. नहीं, एक्चुअली ये जो सब कह रहे हैं बहुत सही कह रहे हैं. और जैसे कि दिलशाद जो हमारी लीडर हैं, उन्होंने हमसे मिलते ही कहा कि आप एक ओलंपिक लेवल के एथलीट हो सकते हैं, लेकिन वहाँ पर जो भी हीरोगिरी दिखाएगा उसके लिए एक चॉपर आएगा, नॉट टू सेलिब्रेट देम, क्योंकि आप एक स्ट्रेचर पे लेटे होंगे और आपको उठा के लेके जाएंगे. सी विद समथिंग लाइक दिस क्या होता है कि यू आर गोइंग इनटू नेचर. नेचर को जितना आप रिस्पेक्ट करोगे, वो एल्टीट्यूड को जितना आप रिस्पेक्ट करोगे, उधर एक्लेमेटाइज होना, एक दूसरे को सपोर्ट करना, एज इट विल बी फिजिकली. जब आप थक जाते हैं तो इमोशनली और मेंटली जो सहारा आपको मिलता है, आई थिंक दीज थिंग्स आर इम्पॉर्टेंट. और इसीलिए जो हमारे सोल्जर्स वहाँ पर कर रहे हैं, आई थिंक इज़ सो ब्यूटिफुल एंड सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि वो एक दूसरे को यूनाइटेड रख रहे हैं वहाँ पर. एंड फॉर अस टू गेट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी like this to go there, I think thanks to Eros now and Colonel Bulkumar for making sure that we could get there. Pehli baar, I think civilians are being allowed to go all the way till the glacier, and I think that's a huge opportunity. तो मेरे नाना जी आर्मी में थे, उन्होंने वो सियाचिन चढ़े थे. They had put the first gun there, और so it's for all those heroes in our lives that we want to salute, who have their own little battles, okay, that I think we all are going for. So I think that personal thing is your training, कि आप में जितनी जिगर है अंदर, जितना हौसला है, उससे I think that's what's going to see us through. I don't think any of our training and fitness is really going to help after a point.
Hi, Ariman Raj here. Yeah. Mr. Zulfikar, how do you plan to broadcast this once it has been shot?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this has not been planned as a normal commercial project that we do. As I mentioned, we believed in taking this story out, and we are going to take it by the day, to be very honest. It's uncharted territory, and we're going to record a lot of it. It's their individual journeys, some very, very unique stories. Like Arjun mentioned, his grandfather, was there in the army. Ranvijay is sixth generation in the army. His father just retired as Lieutenant General. So there are unique stories. We are going to document this entire trip. When we come back, we'll stitch up a nice story, and then we'll put it out for people. And the idea is to put out something which is so inspiring on two levels. One is to honor the men that continue to man the posts over there in all the adverse conditions that they do. And the other is to propagate or encourage a spirit of adventure and a little bit of being a nationalist, at some level, yeah.
Yeah, my next question is actually for Ms. Dilshad, so if she could come on stage, please.
Dilshad ma'am, there's a question for you.
Dilshad, you're never going to be done. I can promise you that much.
Hi, Dilshad, yeah.
Hi, no, I'm okay. What's the question?
Yeah,
It's coming from you.
Ariman Raj. Hi. Being the leader for all these celebs, what are the kind of rules you have set for them? And You have Ranvijay, who is quite a prankster. You have Arjun, which is quite a prankster. So what kind of tough roles do you have in mind?
And will they have? Will there be a teetotaler during this duration?
Exactly.
Yeah, Arjun.
Yes, the answer to the second
Arjun,
question
yeah.
is yes.
Will you guys be teetotaler
Yes.
during this?
Ask me. Ask me that question.
और गरम चाय भी नहीं मिलने वाली. That's what you told
Garam
us.
chai bhi nahi milegi
that
kyunki by
is
the
why
time
I
it
asked
reaches
you.
their tent, it's going to be ice cold. But to answer your question, there are some very basic, simple rules. Don't try to be a hero. The altitude will get you, even if you're an Olympic athlete. And therefore, the slower you are, the faster you'll reach. The last person in is the one who actually gets the medal in treks like these. Early morning walks, because the sun can get very, very, very hot and very burning. So we would rather not trek in that kind of heat. So the ideal thing would be to leave by 6. So everybody has to wake up by 5. Rule number 1. Be ready to leave by 6. No man can be left behind. And trekking party will wait for no one. So I'll be cracking my whip from 5 o'clock onwards. They're very basic, simple rules. If you feel ill, I need to know. If you don't feel that you're going to be able to walk ahead, I need to know. Because if I don't, then I have no idea what you're feeling. Every headache is not necessarily acute mountain sickness, but every headache needs to be addressed. And it's just really very simple rules.
I've got a couple of questions.
All right, she wasn't this nice to us while she was briefing us. So we'll just tell you that there are lots more details, and it's very, like, life is going to be basic, and starting from like 15 kgs se zyada nahi, and a lot of these things were there, but our whole idea is to listen to her. So if we want to come back safe and sound to tell the story.
I've got a couple of questions for all you guys here. All right, so how long is the duration of this trek going to be?
It's altogether 20 days, including the acclimatization period.
And is it only you guys up on stage who are going to be traveling, or do you have more companions?
There are more people coming on this trek.
So approximately
They are
how
my
many?
regular trekkers who have trekked with us everywhere, all around India.
So
there are
that
about
would
5
be
of them more.
5 of them more. And why only celebrities, and why no one, like?
Well, actually, the idea came from Zulfi.
We asked some press people, they refused.
I wasn't asked, sorry.
I actually called Zulfi.
I wasn't asked.
I actually called Zulfi to tell him to come for the trek because I knew that it was right up his alley and I knew he'd love it. And over to him.
As I said, I thought it was a brilliant story. And especially for Young India, they needed to be told in detail. Young India is also used to seeing celebrities flying in a chopper. That's one. And how do you actually get the story out? How do you get people to take notice? You put something out like that, just the normal stuff, people, it passes you by. And if you have these known faces, popular faces, who have tremendous following, when they do something like that, it gets noticed, it helps spread the word, and that's the reason we did it.
Arjun, Ranvijay, are you going to be missing out on Snapchat and Instagram and making Facebook posts up there? I mean, it'll be interesting to see, but then there won't be any signal.
Yeah, I think that's the greatest part of it. I think this time we're going to nature, and nature doesn't want any of that around. Okay, so whatever we can document, we will come back and share with you all. But I think it's going to be beautiful just to cut off from all of that. That's one of the main reasons to go.
And what all are you going to be carrying with you, because it's a 20-day trek and you'll have to carry your own things. So for 20 days, what all are you going to be carrying? How much weight are you ready to carry?
You can only carry 15 kilos, not more than that.
Okay, so Arjun, Ranvijay, Arunoda, if you could answer that, what all you'll be carrying?
Two trekking pants, three thermals, 1 down jacket, 1 micro down, 1 fleece jacket, 2 dry fit t-shirts.
देखो बेटा ये जो बोल रही है ना उससे
underwear
ज़्यादा
also.
कुछ नहीं
Your
रहेगा।
boots.
Is bathing allowed?
Dilshad, you forgot underwear.
If you want to have a bath in that temperature, go ahead. Make my day.
Yes. And some cologne. Lots of cologne. Lots of deodorant.
Shampoo, conditioner, a saloon.
We're also carrying a portable sink, so that we can wash our hair and like, you know, just basically just.
Okay, Hassan is
be
past
nice.
that question when you said wash your hair.
Arjun, will you be able to dare and bear all the norms that she has explained right now?
I better, otherwise I'm not going to make it. She's going to leave me in the cold out there all by myself.
And Ranvijay, you?
I'm really happy that everybody's getting the right instructions, and the lesser clothes you have, the better it is, because then you don't have to choose out of all your kya pehenna hai aaj, how do you look stylish and all that. It's all out. Basic necessities like inners, and we've been given the exact number, 1 or 2 trekking pants, like just 2 for 20 days, and I'm down with it. I'm really happy that everything is specified and everybody has the same amount of things. It's not like once we are there, suddenly somebody is watching a film on a flat screen and all that. So I'm happy everybody's taking the same amount of stuff and we'll get to bond and talk to each other.
Wait, there's no flat screen?
No flat screens, bro.
Yeah, my question is Dilshad ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, your question is to you. Just wanted to know the preparation, what you made for them, like before going to Siachen. What was the preparation? What was the preparation?
We've been working on this trek for over a year and a half. It requires special permits from several different departments of the government as well as the military. And it's because of Colonel Kumar's good offices that we have got clearances from the military intelligence, from the directorate, from the Ministry of Defense, because most of you would know beyond Panamik, civilians are not allowed. And so it's been a good 1.5 years of working on getting this trek organized.
Sir, question again to Mr. Kumar. Sir, what would you like to give tips to them for this, all the to-be heroes for Siachen?
पहला टिप तो ये है, climb high and sleep low, so that you can get acclimatized. दूसरा, drink lot of liquids, क्योंकि जब आप high altitude में जाते हैं and air is thin, there is less oxygen, you take most breaths and you lose lot of liquid. So you should keep on drinking as much liquid as possible.
Liquid means water.
To answer her question.
And there would be altitude problems, and that's why they have been taken around Stock Congaree to get acclimatized. They'll be climbing high, coming down, but still somebody might get headache and all that, and we are all prepared for any eventualities. I hope there are none. And we have a helicopter standby in case something happens. But somebody was saying here that I want to go up. I do not know if I'll come back. Going up is voluntary, coming down is obligatory. So you all have to come down.
Hi, Namrata. Hi. People generally have the perception that models are very delicate and they don't do strong things. So is this challenge taken up by you to prove yourself?
Yes.
So would you like to say or describe anything what you feel about this?
I've been dreaming about this since my child. Like whenever you watch movies, like Bollywood movies or whatever, you know, you always feel कि मुझे यहाँ एक दिन जाना है. So I got an opportunity and I thought I should try it. And then I did some preparation for it. And I think the main thing important is कि जब आप खुद से हार मान जाते हो तब भी आप हारते हो. So I think I believe I can do it and I'm going to live my dream. Thank you.
Amen.
नहीं, so the thing is, Ranvijay, आपने शायद अपनी लाइफ में बहुत challenges खुद को दिए हैं, but here's the question for you. Do you think karma is playing back to you? Because आपने इतने लोगों को इतने difficult tasks दिए हैं that here's one right at you, and now all those contestants are going to be watching in this seething smile inside them saying, हाँ, अब ये क्या करेंगे? जो आपको सर बुला के literally आपको शायद अंदर ही अंदर कुछ गालियाँ दे रहे होंगे. Do you think this is karma coming back to you?
I think this is good karma. Because before giving anybody those challenges, I used to do them myself. And that's why they maybe call me sir. But I think it's good karma because we feel blessed. And this is not just because we're sitting here. We were discussing this, and everybody's busy at the top of their games, man. And to get an opportunity to do something like this, you could be anybody in the world. But until unless you're chosen and you're one of the people on this stage, you will not go there. So we feel blessed and grateful, and I definitely think this is karma, but good one, that Zulfi called me and he said, Jana hai. He knew the answer, by the way. By the time he called me, he knew that I'm going to say yes. And the way everybody was chosen, and if you hear the conversations that he has had with all of us, they are the most non-filmy, those conversations that he's saying, why celebrities? They are the most non-celebrity-like conversations, and that's why we're here. Because some people had different things to say, they're not here. Sorry, I had to bring that out.
Yeah, as I said, I was really, really encouraged, when I started speaking to people. And I think in my mind, I was very clear that something like this can only be done by people who are passionate, who think and feel alike. And I think I'm blessed that I didn't have to reach out to too many people. I needed 9. There's only a limited number of people that you can take, and I didn't have to speak to more than, I think, 11. And I got 9. The 2 couldn't come because of some other commitments, but I can tell you that I haven't faced that problem that I spoke to someone and someone said, no, I'm not up for this, or this is not an opportunity that I was looking for. I think everyone really, really was looking for it. And I think we've got really, really fantastic. I think what it does, apart from a personal journey for all of them, when they, as Dilshad says, it's a life-changing experience, when you go there. I think it shows them in a different light completely. They've all got following. People follow them. They've got fans. And there is one aspect that's known about them. I think this will completely open up a new chapter, a new window into their lives and the people that they are. I think that's going to be fabulous by the end of this.
Arjun here and Ranvijay. Just tell about Dilshad as a trainer. How was she during the training session, Dilshad ma'am?
I'd love to answer that right now, but I'm going to wait for 20 days. Come back and answer, because I'd like that occasional cup of hot tea every now and then. She's amazing, very meticulous, thorough, and she's also told us that just before we leave for the trek, she's going to come into our rooms and see exactly what we've packed. Because, so she's that thorough, and she's strict, which is great for all of us.
And I'm carrying a weighing scale. Nothing more than 15 kilos. It'll get thrown out.
But during training session, like, what was it like? How was it like?
Can I answer that for 1 second? I think the training, people seem to have a misnomer about these long trekking expeditions. You have to build stamina. And cardio is one of the main things. But besides that, it's all here. No amount of training is going to get you to walk that 16 kilometers uphill at a 60-degree incline if your mind is not telling you that you can do it. Sorry.
So I think a lot of questions are, directed towards Dilshad. I'll just take 30 seconds to actually introduce her to you for people who don't know her. She's one of the pioneers as far as television industry is concerned. She came to India and set up some of the first television channels that were launched, the cable channels in India. She's headed a lot of companies in different capacities, and then suddenly she decided to quit the corporate life. How lucky. I wish all of us could do that. Very recently, not too long ago, she was on the cover of India Today Women's Magazine, very recently on the cover of Forbes Magazine. If you may permit me, if I can talk about it a little bit.
She's giving you the daggers, bro.
Yeah,
daggers.
Six weeks after a major...
4 kilos for him.
Can 1 excess kg of ours go to him?
It's going
He'll
to.
carry
Yeah.
17.
It's going to.
Yeah. 6 weeks.
It's going to be the porter.
Yeah. 6 weeks after a major surgery, She trekked all the way up to the Everest base. She's now a motivational speaker. She attends, she speaks on different subjects, and she's also an expedition leader.
Also, when she gets fever, she runs it off on the treadmill.
Yeah,
She doesn't take a medicine, she runs it off on the treadmill. That's the introduction.
Very recently, when we've got a group, we talk about it, and Dilshad said that, she keeps on advising us that 2 weeks to go, 10 days to go, 9 days to go, do this X, Y, Z. And then she posted something that she was not feeling too well, and her medicine, we go and pop in medicine, right? That's what we do. Or we rest it out. She got onto the treadmill, she ran for half an hour, 45 minutes, posted that video for us that the best way, if you're feeling unwell or you think you're getting into a flu, just run it out. So she was on the treadmill.
Or just run every day, you won't fall sick.
Okay, Yuvraj Valmiki, for you, considering that I think सारे sports person अभी बहुत कुछ face कर रहे हैं as far as Olympics and are so many opinions about them and not understanding what they have to go through. I want to personally ask you, for the sake of not just media but people who are going to be reading this, आपका message to the Olympians and what's happening there, and being a sports person, क्या आप अपनी hockey stick वहाँ लेके जाने वाले हैं? Because समरी यहाँ से आप क्या क्या लेके जाओगे? So I'm very keen to know that.
नहीं, ऐसी बात नहीं है ना. जब देश की बात आती है तो we as an Indian and I as a hockey player represent country. So जब जुल्फी भाई ने जब ये कहा था कि आपको ये करने जाना है, so I think we all of us are going there to thank the Indian Army for what they do for our country. So, and it's not about hockey stick. Hockey stick शायद अगर उल्टी होती तो मैं शायद ले जाता. But yes, with the flag on my chest, I will go there and I will come back stronger.
Something, another very interesting about Yuvraj. When I met him first time, when I told him about this, he says, "Chalna hai." And then he followed it by saying, "मैं अभी just कश्मीर से वापस आया हूँ." ऐसे कश्मीर में क्या कर रहे थे? He said कि हमारे मराठा regiment वहाँ posted है, and wherever the Maratha regiment is posted, I visit them to motivate the soldiers. And we know that in the armed forces, hockey is a very, very popular game. The army has been one of the bedrocks of promoting the game and have some amazing players from the army, from the defense forces, as far as hockey is concerned. So wherever the Maratha regiment is posted, Yuvraj, whenever he's not playing, he makes it a point to take time out, visit the soldiers, and play a game with them and motivate them.
All right, we're going to just take one last question. I think we're running out of time now, so one last question.
Wanted to ask the organizer a question. So, Zulfi, it's to you. Since you've selected 9 people to go on an expedition to Siachen, of the 9, why just 2 women, especially with the fact that a lady as competent as Dilshad is heading the troop? Why just 2 women? Why not more than 2?
Okay. First one will be a bit of a joke, and then I'll give you a serious answer. Dilshad is equal to 9. Yeah. And I think everyone's going to tell you that. No,
just to balance the ratio.
Yeah, the weightage. Yeah. Yeah, but on a more serious note.
We asked him the same question. Why just 2 women, dude?
Yeah. But on a more serious note, it was not intended like that. From the time Dilshad called me, and Dilshad doesn't give too much of leeway. She's very, very strict, let me tell you that. And she told me, you only have 10 days to give me 9 names. That's it. And Dilshad is not a person you can argue with. If she tells you it's 10 days, it's 10 days, And in 10 days, we spoke to a few people. There were more names, but you can understand that for all these people who live in a public life, they're top of their careers, they're doing some fantastic thing, the time commitment is phenomenal, And all of you all know, one is the prep work, and then 20 days being away from work. I wish I had more time. Next time you'll see a different skew altogether. But in that 10 days, I was actually hoping that there'll be some people who say, we'll think, we'll not think. But the beauty of it is that the first 9 that I spoke to, I told you, I spoke to 11 and 9 said, yes, let's go. And that's what, the time was also over, and that's how it happened. So it was not intended to be like that. It just happened. It all went in a flow, and I think the documentation, and someone asked me, how do you propose to show? We'll showcase the story. It's going to be a phenomenal series, phenomenal footage that we are going to get there. The story, we'll weave it together. So everything is on the go. And I think that's the way it should be.
हाय अर्जुन, मेरा एक सवाल आपसे है कि आज़ादी के इतने सालों के बाद फिल्मों में जितने बदलाव आए हैं, आप इसे किस तरीके से देखते हैं एक एक्टर के नाते? फिल्मों का जो बदलाव आया है 47, 57, then 60s, then 70s, 90s, now 2016 में हम इस बदलाव को कैसे देखते हैं एक अभिनेता के तौर पर आप सारी फिल्मों के?
I think हर चीज़ में बदलाव आता है. I think that's something which is going to happen. Change is inevitable. It has to happen. There's going to be more growth. There's going to be different kind of technology, techniques, all of that people kind of bring. And you have to grow with the times. And I think that's exactly what's happening. बदलाव तो आना ही है. We can't be stuck in the 30s or the 40s all the time.
What question to be? Like, is this event going to take place next year also? Are you planning to make that an annual event for?
I can tell you one thing. You know, the response that we've got from friends, colleagues in the industry, people who've helped us on the way, has been very, very encouraging. And why not? I think there are so many untold, amazing stories in India. You know, and as a platform, I had a company where our core business is storytelling. And I think most of us are used to consume story in a particular way, or there are certain genres that we do. But there are phenomenal stories that are there which need to be told. And I actually believe, why not? I think these are our stories, and they need to be told. So I'm hoping that why next year? Maybe sooner.
हसन, आपसे भी जानना चाहेंगे, आप बहुत देर से शांत हैं, कुछ बताएं इस ट्रिप के बारे में और कैसे 20 डेज आपके होने वाले हैं?
20 डेज बहुत मज़ेदार होने वाले हैं. इस ट्रिप के बारे में I'll just sum it up with all the questions that you guys have asked throughout. Agreeing with everything that all my comrades have said. Actor, model, mentally और physically बहुत tough होता है. हम वो लोग हैं जो अपने घर बार छोड़ के आए थे इस शहर में और हम आज आपके सामने बैठे हैं. तो हमारी physical और mental toughness वहाँ से है. As Indians, we are proud. हम लोग तो इतनी अच्छी जगह बैठे हैं, अभी घर जाएंगे, खाना खाएंगे, घूमेंगे फिरेंगे, फिल्म देखेंगे और वो जो कुछ हम कर रहे हैं अपने लिए कर रहे हैं, मज़े में कर रहे हैं. By the time we are doing all this and all the time that we are doing all this, वो लोग वहाँ खड़े हैं ताकि हम ये सब कर सकें आराम से. तो ये एक ऐसा मौका है जो बहुत खुशकिस्मती से मिलता है. So that is the inspiration. That thank you that we can say thank you. और ये 20 दिन सब साथ में उस थैंक यू करने जा रहे हैं और बहुत मजे करने जा रहे हैं. So yes, looking forward to it.
All right. At that note, I think we'll call it a wrap.